Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an everyday glam makeup routine. This is the makeup that I do normally if I'm like going out but I don't want to do eyeshadow, or I just feel like putting on makeup and not doing a whole ton. If you want to see how to get this everyday makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I already did my brows and I just used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown, which I'm almost out of, and I'm so sad because I love this stuff. I also used the 24-hour brow setter, and I did these fluffy brows today, which I'm really loving. Usually I don't really do primer if I just wash my face and I already have moisturizer on, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to, and I'm going to use the Too Faced HangoverX primer. This primer, it's so moisturizing and it gives a really nice tacky base to start your makeup with. So I'm just gonna put this on. Put my beauty blender. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, so when I do foundation, I usually like to keep it pretty light and like coverage because I don't want to be wearing a ton of foundation when I'm just like going out and I'm not really doing anything special. My absolute favorite foundation, this is probably my favorite foundation ever, not just like with light coverage, the number 7 Lift and Luminate foundation in the shade Cool Ivory. I love this stuff. My mom even uses it. That's how you know it's good. And I sometimes even use this for concealer. Like I'll just pump some on my hand and then I'll just like dot it on blemishes. As you can see, I got a blemish. It's so light and it gives the most beautiful dewy finish ever. It is at the drugstore, but it's kind of expensive for drugstore foundation. Use it with my damp sponge from Real Techniques and apply it all over my face. It's very light coverage. What I like is that you can build it up to a pretty decent like light coverage. So I just added more to my sponge. It kind of just evens out your skin tone super nicely, but it leaves like this gorgeous dewy skin finish, which I love. I like to build it up on my cheeks because it adds a little bit more coverage, because my cheeks are usually where I have the most like redness and discoloration. Although I leave a really light coverage on most of my face, I do like to add some concealer just to give some more coverage underneath my eyes where I have some like darkness, as you can see right here, and then of course any blemishes. So this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes and then like on my blemish right there. You can see it gives a really nice lightness under my eyes, and this concealer is super pretty as well, so it really blends in with the foundation nicely. I'm also going to put some on my eyes because I have a very veiny eyelids, so I'm going to pop some on there as well. That's about as much as I'll go with the concealer, and I think it just brightens up the under eyes a lot and it gives some dimension to the face. When I do this look, I usually don't want to use loose powder because it does take kind of a lot of time to get out loose powder. So I'm just going to be setting underneath my eyes and on my T-zone with some powder. So I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I love this powder. It is so awesome and it refines my pores so well. And instead of using a brush, I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm just going to like rub it in like this, pick up some powder. And I'm just going to set right underneath my eyes so that my concealer doesn't crease throughout the day, and it looks very nice and flawless. Alright, so next we're going to move on to some face products, and usually when I'm doing a look like this, I don't like to do some contour because I feel like it looks kind of harsh. My favorite product to use is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I love this bronzer. Mine is broken because I've had it for so long. Not only is the smell so amazing, like if you've never tried this, you need to get it just for the smell. Oh, gorgeous. Bronzer itself is so smooth and healthy looking, and I think it adds a great touch to the face. So I'm going to be using this to bronze today. And I'm going to be using this Real Techniques blush brush. This is like my favorite brush to use just for everything. Powder, bronzer, blush. I love it for everything. So I'm going to be using this for my bronzer brush today. Alright, so for the next step, I do like to use some blush whenever I do an everyday look. I think it just adds a nice touch. And so for that, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush in the shade Party. It looks like this. It's the perfect natural blush color. And I'm actually just going to be using my exact same brush so that I don't have to pick up another one. And I'm just going to add this to the apples of my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Highlighter in the shade Exposed. And I love the golden shade this is, and I think it works really nicely on light skin. And I'm going to be using the Morphe Y14 brush. And my favorite part, the nose highlight. I love highlighting my nose. I think it just adds such an amazing touch. I'm also going to pop a little bit of this under my brow bone since I'm not doing any eyeshadow. Take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe Y22. And I'm going to put this in my inner corners to make my eyes pop. I'm going to pop on some mascara, and my favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. I love how this makes my lashes look, and I think it stays on so well. Now I'm going to spray my face with some Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So for lips, you could really go any direction you wanted. I usually do a nude lip. Some of my favorites are the Alyssa Ultra Satin Lip from Colourpop. It's easy, it's pink, it's light. You can throw it on with a gloss if you wanted. The Marc Jacobs Enamored Lip Shine in the shade Sugar Sugar. It's just a light nude color. It's perfect. But today I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous, and I've decided to go with Reve from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. It's a gorgeous like orangey red. And the best thing about this look is that you can really throw on any colored lip and it'll look really great because it's a really minimalistic face. And then you've got that bright lip. So I'm going to use this today. There you have it, guys. There is my everyday glam makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe on your way out. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!